Hey guys, welcome back to HyperTora. I've got my Tokyo Treat box here for October. It's still September at the moment, but obviously I get the boxes a little bit early. So it's arrived nice and early as usual, which is pretty cool. Luckily, if many of you watch some of my other boxes, you know that I'm moving at the moment or about to move because I've just submitted my PhD today actually as this box turned up. This is one of the boxes I'm actually keeping going, so while many of my other unboxing videos are tailing off and some of them have had my last boxes until I get a new job, this is one of the ones I'm going to be continuing with. If you do want this box, there is a new referral scheme with Tokyo Treat, which I mentioned last month. You can get the code down below in the description or in the comments. Probably also I'll pop it up on the corner of the screen down here or there, or on one side of the screens. If you go to that URL, you'll be able to get up to $5 off your first month subscription, depending on the size of the box you get. Slightly less if you get a small box or a regular. But if you get the premium, it's $5 off. And that works for the other boxes that Tokyo Treat do as well, which is the Yumi twins, which is their kind of very nice cutesy box of things, and then their NoMakeNoLife with all their makeup products. But nonetheless, let's open this up and see what's inside here. They did tease a few things, which I'm looking forward to. But other than that, I have no clue what's in here. So that looks pretty cool. We've got our little Halloween leaflet, so obviously it's October, so we've got a Halloween theme for this month, which is pretty amazing. And I will open this as usual. And the nice thing about this over Doki Doki Boxy is a bigger box, but it has a lot more savoury items, so I think the value is around about the same. Even though this is a slightly smaller box, it has more valuable items in it. You get a drink in here, which you don't get in Doki Doki Boxy, and some of the items in here obviously cost more per item than you get with the bags, lots of bags of savoury crisps and other stuff with Doki Doki Boxy. Okay, so if I can find the sheet of the stuff that's in here, here we go. So I'm gonna start off with whatever's on top, because it looks like we got some pretty cool things. So we've got, this must be a premium item, yeah. So one piece wax paper. So this is from the premium box. Oh, this is pretty cool. So it's obviously from the anime One Piece, but it's wax paper which you can use for wrapping your food in. So they've got like sandwiches and hot dogs and donuts on the back there. So that's really cool. It's something you can use to wrap your sandwiches and sort of snacks and stuff in when you're out. It looks like there's 12 in there. So that looks pretty amazing. That's a really nice item to get actually, and it matches the theme of food. We also have a horror mask here, which is amusing. I'm not sure. This is from, what box is this from? This is from the regular box. It says horror mask mint. Does that mean there's, so there are little sweets in here as well. I think these are mints. I don't know if they almost look pink, which are blood coloured mints, so that's why they're pink. That's pretty cool. And then we have a little mask here as well, with an elastic band, which goes there, which is pretty hilarious. That's a skeleton obviously there. So nice little additions, not just a bunch of food, you get some extra stuff with this box as well. So let's get on to the food items we got on here. So let's start off with this. We have, it looks like dried apple chips from here, but according to the booklet here, it's sweet potato and apple. So we got some sweet potato in there as well. I imagine that might be a little bit odd. I can see that sweet potato now, having apple and then sweet potato, and they probably look pretty similar in the packaging here. So that might be a bit of a pick or mix style thing. Good or bad, you don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, I don't know if, I think I've had these before in a previous box ages ago, or at least I've seen them around. These are from the premium box, and these are these are gummies, and as you know, you guys should know that I like gummies so much, and these are grape flavored. So you've got little a vine with grapes on it. The vine and everything in here is, apart from the plastic packaging, is edible gummy. Which is pretty funky. So I'll probably open that in a bit. We have some, it looks like some hazelnut chocolate biscuits here. So this is from the regular box. So it says Mont Blanc Choco Sandwich. So that's from the franchise Harvest. So that's a gourmet snack, which is pretty cool. I think we have similar things like that in some of the other boxes before. And then here we got a very small snack. It looks, without even looking in here, it looks like a bit of squid. I I'm very up and down on these kind of snacks, on whether I like them or not, because I love squid and fish and sushi, but when they're dried like this, they become very fishy and a bit potent for me, I think, is the best way to describe it. So this, I'm not entirely sure what this is from, unless it's come from the, this might be from the dagashi mix, because I can't see a bag in here with all the dagashi in it, so I think this is part of the dagashi bag, which would make sense why the umaibo here is also not inside the inside a bag. Normally they seal it all together in a cellophane bag so that you can see what's part of the dagashi mix. So I'm not entirely sure what this is. It looks almost like she's holding a watermelon or some form of vegetable, or pumpkin maybe, squash, I'm not entirely sure. That's pretty cool. So this, we look like we got some corn rice crackers here. I think this is another item for the dagashi bag, which comes in the small box. And then we got some zombie maker gum. So this is in the small box. This isn't part of the dagashi mix. I'm not entirely sure what this is, what we do with this. So each Halloween version zombie maker comes with a piece of gum, a zombie card, and 2 sheets of stickers, allowing you to create your original zombie. So I think you actually, maybe using some sort of gum or chewing gum style thing, you make a zombie out of it. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have a look at that in a bit. So up next we've got what looks like some avocado based snacks here. So this is, which box is this from? This is from the small box. So avocado cheese potato snack. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. I never really eaten too much avocado, so I don't really know what it tastes like, but I have a feeling that mixed with cheese might be a bit of an odd combination. Nonetheless, something odd to try out, which we do get occasionally. We have our DIY candy, which is a DIY bubbly jelly candy, which we'll definitely open up in a bit, because this looks like it just needs water, which I have with me, so no need for me to bother with a microwave, which you get with some of the boxes. Up next we've got some Topo sticks. These are really nice. It's a Halloween version. This is from the regular box. Baked biscuits filled with creamy chocolate. So I think it's just your normal chocolate flavoured. We had some honey-based ones either in last month's box or in the Doki Doki box. They were really nice. They're a bit like Pocky, but almost inside out, because instead of having the chocolate on the outside of a biscuit, you've got the biscuit on the outside of the chocolate. We got some more Halloween items. Lottie, we've had these kind of things before with a kind of cream centre. So they're a bit like puff pastries, and they've got a chocolate centre on these ones by the looks. This is obviously this is an item from the premium box, and it says, yeah, it's definitely chocolate. So these are pretty cool. Little snacks, they're tiny little things, but filled with puff pastry. This looks like some Hokkaido red bean paste jelly. So I can't see this on the booklet here. Oh no, I can. So this is from the regular box. It's a wagashi. It's red bean paste, sugar, and agar. So it's a kind of jelly, and I think there's some sweet chestnut inside here as well, by the looks of things. I won't open this up today because obviously it's jelly. It's very messy and sticky. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. And red beans, a weird thing. It's nice and sweet. It's used as a sweet in Japan, but to me it's a bit like kidney beans, if you've ever had kidney beans in texture. So it's a odd thing to get used to. Up next, we've got another item from the small box. I think most of us have seen these kind of things before. So we got Koala March, a Halloween version. So these are kind of biscuits with your chocolate on the inside. Very traditional and very well-known Japanese snack. Getting down the box now, we've got we've had these before, so I think this is part of the dagashi mix from the small box, from what I can see. So these are little candies. They're hard powdered candies, not covered in powder, but they're the powder that you put in a hard press to make the candy. And they're like stamps, so they've got little faces on them. You lick them, which gets the colour out. You can stamp them on things or bits of paper, and it will show up, which is pretty cool. We've definitely had some of those before. And then another item from our Dagashi mix. It looks to me like some chewing gum, possibly with a gummy center, just because of the kind of gooey blood that's on the tongue there. It feels like it's gum on the inside, so that's pretty cool. And then the last item we have in here, which is the thing that's teased online, which I'm absolutely enthusiastic about, is melon soda jelly can. So this is part of the premium box, and this is why I get the premium box. This is the kind of thing that I drink when I go to Japan. I don't think I've had a melon soda jelly. You get lots of grape soda jellies like this, though I've drunk plenty of grape soda without the jelly. So this automatically is my favourite item in this box. I absolutely love melon soda. So I'll start off with this because I want to open this. I just absolutely love it. Now with the jelly drinks, what you do is you shake them up before you drink them. While they're in the can, they're not massively fizzy like you think they would, so they're not going to explode. The idea of shaking it is to break up the jelly, and then you open it up. Sometimes you may find with Tokyo Treat boxes like this arriving in your country, you don't need to do too much shaking. I think I had a similar can like this before for grape. When I tried to shake it, it was in very tiny little pieces. So I think the shipping process has naturally shaken these up a bit. But nonetheless, I'll give that a little bit of a shake. And there is a little bit of a fizz there. I kind of wish I had the glass to show you. So this is normally green fluid, but you can smell immediately when you open it the melon. It's a certain type of watermelon. I'm not sure how to describe it, but if you get watermelon flavored sweets, it's a bit like that in drink form almost. That's really cool. You can see some of the jelly on the edge of the can there, with a kind of greenish hint and hue to that. So that's amazing. I absolutely love that. I'd recommend this box just because of that drink. But then again, you just have to send me a melon flavored drink and I'd recommend anything. So I do want to try out a few more things. Obviously we want to open up our DIY candy. And the nice thing about Tokyo Treat, unlike Doki Doki Boxy with the instructional booklet, is we get our instructions for how to do the DIY inside the box. So you don't have to try and read the Japanese on the outside. Now Doki Doki Boxy does give you a sheet with the stuff that's inside the box when you get that box, but they've switched to PDF to save paper apparently, but normally the PDF goes online after you've got the box, so you're sitting there with a box not knowing what's inside it. But here we go, so it's very simple. We just have one sachet in this with a spoon and a cup, which makes this really quick and easy to do. So we need to pour the powder in the cup, add water up to the line marked on the cup, which is that line just there, that little pink line. Carefully stir powder and water for about 50 times for 30 seconds. To create and raise foam, and then chill in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes, which I won't be able to do. Or 5 to 10 minutes. So we'll do this now. I can put it to the side while we're looking through some of the other items in the box. But let's pour this in. So that's up to the line. And 30 seconds, stirring 50 times. I don't know who counts that accurately, but it's obviously foamed up a lot now, which is why you only want to fill up to that line. So I'm assuming this is going to set into a kind of jelly, and some of it getting in my hands, it kind of feels a little bit jelly-like, so I can see how that works. And it's obviously grape flavoured, which is great as well. I love the grape flavouring. Should look more on the packaging. There's a grape on there. Oh, it's going everywhere. There we go. So I think that's enough. I'm going to put that to the side to set for a little bit. I'm hoping it's going to set without a fridge. Hopefully, because it's a lot cooler here than Japan. But then again, Japan, you have air conditioning. Okay, so while that's setting for a bit, I'm going to actually see what this zombie maker gum is like, because this intrigues me. I think I just tore a bit of the card. So what do we have? We've got a bit of gum here, and then we got a zombie face and some stickers. So I think the gum is maybe just something separate for you to eat, and then the stickers are just something fun for you to do. I don't think this has anything to do with what you eat. So that's just a stick of gum, so I'm going to move that into the box out of the way. And I think with this you can just make sort of faces and things. So we got some stickers and eyes on here and noses. If I pull a few of these off, these are definitely plastic, so don't go eating these. And I can stick these on my zombie like so and start making a face. So that's pretty funky. Yeah, that's all. You've got different bits of hands and sunglasses and skulls, so, which I think you can just stick on the floor or wherever on here. So that's pretty amusing. It's quite a nice Japanese snack sometimes. Stuff for kids comes with little toys or little stickers and stuff that you can do with, which just gives you a little bit extra to the snack, which is really nice. So that's pretty cool. Let's open up this avocado snack. I think I'm going to regret it. I'm not enthusiastic about how this is going to taste. I can smell the cheese definitely. So it's kind of yellow on one side and green in a kind of triangular shape there. It's obviously a bit like a crisp. It smells very cheesy. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. I think some of this inside in the bag is a bit broken actually, but it's not too bad. I mainly taste the cheese from that rather than the avocado. So it's something I'll finish eating. It's not too bad. I wouldn't deliberately pick it up off the shelf, but that's just my taste of different types of cheese. But if you like cheesy stuff and avocado, actually you'll probably quite like this. So it's not unusual, it's quite nice for a snack. There, I do want to open the grape jelly, because if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I absolutely love jellies and anything grape flavoured or melon flavoured. So I've had one of these before. I think it must have been Tokyo Treat just because of how long ago it was. So it's a little grapevine with your different bits of grape hanging off there. And the nice thing is you can peel it. You don't have to eat the whole thing at once, but the grapevine itself, the gummies, all different, all edible. And I think you can pull the grapes off. I think each colour might be a different flavour as well, or a different flavour of grape. So there's green and there's purple on here. So I think we've got the two different flavours of grape there. And that's absolutely amazing. I love these. Now I'm going to save the rest of these for later. They won't last the end of the day for me, but I will get too much of sugar high if I eat them all at once. I do want to show you guys this, because I'm not entirely sure what's in here. Okay, so it is reasonable. I think this is purple sweet potato, and this is apple. So that's really nice. I've never had too much dried apple before, so that's a really nice snack actually. I'm not too sure what I'm going to make of this sweet potato, which I assume this is. It's not too bad actually. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it. It's not like normal potato chips. It has got that bit more of a vegetable, fruity flavour to it. Not bad, it's actually reasonably nice actually for the sweet potato. So that gets a thumbs up from me actually. That's a nice snack to get in this box. I'm pretty impressed with this box actually. A lot of the stuff in here, most of it's all stuff that I like. There's not really much in this box that I'm pretty much put off by. I do want to show you guys the puff pastries, because it's been a while since we've had some of these. And if we have had them, I haven't opened them. So they're tiny little things like this here. So they're not massive things. They're almost like little biscuit snacks, but they're obviously very puffed. And on the inside of these is some chocolate. So that's pretty cool. And looking at the box on the back of it, there's actually a design around the outside to look a bit like a crocodile or an alligator for your kind of Halloween kind of snapping action there. So I think some of this, the rest of this we kind of had before, or is self-explanatory. These are the kind of stamp sweets we have here. So you've got a little thing to hold on to. The whole thing is edible, but we've got a little ghost on the bottom of that. And what you can do is you can lick the bottom, which makes it kind of darker, and then you can stamp onto things like that there, which is pretty funky. And then once you finish your stamping, you can finish eating the candy. But I'd be very careful what you stamp onto if you have a kid eating this. You don't want to go stamping a load of unhygienic things and then finish eating your candy, depending on what you've stamped. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have the look at the DIY now. Oh, that's setting reasonably fine actually without the fridge. So this is the last thing I'm gonna open up today. Yeah, so that's turned into a jelly. That's really cool. So it's a really airy and foamy jelly, which hopefully you guys can see quite nicely. It's very jiggly. It smells lovely of grape as well. It reminds me of the grape version of this jelly drink here. But let's try this out. It's really cool. There's lots of air in there because obviously it's whisked up to get bubbles in it. You get the taste of jelly in there. That's really nice. That's plus DIY candy for me. Absolutely loving that. So that was pretty cool. And that's everything I'm going to open in today's box, because I think everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. The wax papers, I'll see if I can open them up and just show you the inside a little bit more. There we go. So these are the wax papers. I think they're all the same, and they're in little sheets. So you can take one out and you can put your sandwich or your beef burger inside one of these, which is a really nice addition. I think I'll keep these to the side so when I move home in a week, if I make some burgers, I can present them really nicely in these packagings, which is pretty funky. But yeah, that's it for this unboxing video. Please do comment down below and let me know what your favourite item from this box was, because I absolutely amazed with this box. I absolutely love this month's box. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and please do hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more unboxing videos. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.